Okay. Let's see how it goes today. Black pieces. D4. I played against this yesterday. I do play D5 against this. Okay, and here I play C3. The whole reason white plays C4 is because the more outside your pawns are, the less valuable they are. So this D pawn is more valuable than this C pawn. So he's trying to trade his less valuable pawn for my more valuable pawn. So by playing C3, if he captures with the C pawn, I capture with the C pawn. And my C pawn becomes more valuable. Since I'm pretty unfamiliar with D4, D5 openings, I'm probably going to just develop my light or dark squared bishop and castle kingside. But we'll see. I mean, the center's still closed, so I think maybe I just want to develop this knight first. Now let's Yeah, let's do that, because then next move I could play something like h6, bishop h4, g5, bishop here, followed by knight h5. Okay. That is intending a queenside castle. After I'm gonna move my pawns h6. Let's see if I'm still feeling g5 after he moves his bishop to h4. Yeah, I think I am. He might actually even sacrifice. Okay, he didn't. Let's see how this goes. So here I'm going for the bishop pair. He might play, I might want to capture d takes c4 so he doesn't play c5 and close the center. But maybe not, because I can still play an e5 break eventually. Okay, yeah, I'm going to keep Is there any reason I would need to take with this e pawn instead of the c pawn? So knight takes bishop. Pawn takes e6. Knight takes h1. Pawn takes d7 check. Let's do that. Let's take first. Okay, that is something too. I forgot about how his rook is going to be here now. Okay, so I think I am going to play capture with the e-pawn, because then castling queenside will be a little more doable. Okay, that's something. So he has ideas of knight takes. I might have to play bishop e6 and then move the knight back to d7. Because if he plays b3, my knight can't go anywhere. If he plays b3, my knight on b6 cannot go anywhere. So I'll have to play bishop e6, yeah. And I'm going to play that quickly. And you know, I actually might play knight c8, d6. We'll see. And although this bishop a3 check is tempting, yeah, I actually might do that, followed by queen e7. And then queenside castle. Let's do that. And queen here. Queenside castle. Move my king over to b8 and rook to c8. And I do have the bishop pair, so opening the center is definitely on the table. Okay, so he is looking to invade over here. He's got the queen on these light squares. Now the knight on g6. I think he's trying to bait me. And so queenside castle, bishop g. Oh no, that's fine. I definitely want to get this king onto b8 as soon as possible because of this knight capture here. Gets a little sloppy. I think what I'll do here is capture and then move my h rook to g8. I could also move this rook temporarily. I think I'm moving rook d8 to g8. He plays f5. Okay, this is a very complicated position. I gotta be careful though. I only have 7 minutes. If I want to retain my bishop, go here. I think I do. So I am going to play king b1. c5 is coming. So now I might want to get rid of this knight. How can I get rid of this knight? I'm going to want to play knight d7. I think his best move right here would be rook d1 to f1, so that when I play knight d7, he can play f6. Okay, very interesting. If he allows me to capture, this will also open up the center a little more for my bishop. So if he allows me to capture, that is very good for me. So I'm anticipating him playing knight c3. And I think this proves my king b8 move to be very good. After he moves knight to c3, oh, he might capture. I didn't look at that. I don't know why. If he moves knight to c3, I'm going to play, or knight to f3, I'm going to play c5. If he captures here, what do I do? I think if he plays knight takes d7, I will play bishop takes d7, followed by rook to c8. Getting that rook on the c file, preparing a c5 push. But then do I want to play a6 first to protect the b5 square? Oh shoot, yeah, I definitely want to do this because now his e-pawn is under attack as well. I can play queen g5, and I don't have to worry about that queen being attacked for a while. Queen g5 attacks e3 and g4. He has to protect these pawns, so I don't know what he is spending a lot of time thinking about. I'm going to go ahead and check on his rating. 1575, that makes sense because higher rated players are much better at managing their time. Not much better, but they wouldn't use this much time thinking about this move. And thank God I put my king on b1. He also has a check here. Maybe he's looking at that. That is a very bizarre move that allows me to capture the pawn, which I am going to do. He made his knight worse. I think he's looking at planting it on c5, but I captured his pawn on knight c5. He still has the check, though. Queen h2 check. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. We are good. If he wants to trade what is now, if he wants to trade his knight for my bad bishop, technically bad bishop, I'm okay with that. Okay, so here he's trying to bait me into grabbing. Okay. And I think I'm just going to grab another pawn. His knight takes my rook. Do I play rook g8? Because his knight can't go anywhere. Knight a5. Ooh, there's also... Okay, he also has knight a6 or bishop a6 ideas here. So let's go here. Rook g8. Rook d to g8. On bishop a6, I will probably play Ooh, he's got that check still. Got to be aware of that. And now he's looking at taking this pawn. Yeah, I probably should have played rook c8. But we're going to stay there. Knight takes c6. Check. So do I capture is the question. I think I am going to capture because he... Bishop takes, queen takes. Queen d4 threatens checkmate. I actually think I'm not going to capture. Ooh, a nice fork. And I have no way of protecting this bishop. So that was a big time blunder. Okay, let's see. I didn't see that. Let's go with this. Rook here. No, that's not good. I think that's my best attacking plan. Queen takes, rook takes. He's going to be up a piece in a pawn. I got nothing. I gotta throw everything I got at him. So we're gonna go rook here. He might keep the bishop there, and then I play rook c8. Not sure what he's thinking about here. The bishop's safe. He's probably just thinking about how he can keep up his attack, maybe. Yeah, again, this is poor time management by him. Another thing to note about my position is I have 4 pawn islands that are just undefendable, whereas he has 2. This one is clearly defendable. This one might become a target. He is just wasting a lot of time. Okay. So now I'm thinking I'm back in it just because of his time. If I make quick, precise, and smart moves, I should have a chance. He actually might be just thinking about whether he takes this pawn right away. Okay, interesting. Interesting plan. Wait, why did he do that? Okay, now I'm seeing he just gave me one of his rooks. Let's do that. Let's take that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play here and push my pawn. Or do I want to just go ahead and push this pawn? Yeah, let's go ahead and push this pawn, see what he does. Let's go here. I think he's going to play knight, either d1, d8, or d6. And I'm just going to push. He's probably going to create this discovered attack on me. So the discovered attack is coming, I would assume. We're going to go here. He really wants to play rook c1 or rook f1. I probably should have prevented that sooner. Okay, yeah, no, he did not want to do that. He wanted to do... Oh, you know what? And that was probably a mistake for me, too, because I probably wanted to play... Ooh, yeah, I did. H2 right away. So I blew that, for sure. Yeah, this I blew that. I think I had it. Let's see if I blew that. So he's probably gonna win this game. And he will win because he has the light squared bishop, which is the correct bishop for him to have. Because he can just plant the bishop on this long diagonal and get the pawn. I think he is doing this incorrectly so far. Hopefully he will not know how to do this. Okay, nope, he did fine. And now I can just resign. But I'll try for a stalemate. Checkmate. Okay, so I'm going to see. Let's see where this was at. Yeah, so I just blew it here. I think. He plays rook h1. And I have h2 right away. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Yeah, this is a big time mistake right here. He can't do anything. Yep, I missed this. And if I mean, I didn't have a lot of time, but I should have seen